today. I am super excited. We have 3 amazing styles, 2 fabulous colors, and questions. I have lots of questions. I'm gonna try to go over those, but I'm gonna wait, and as we join, I'm Daniela at Texas Wig Fairy. Thank you for joining us here at René Paris. How are you? Show me some hearts. Show me how you're doing today. If you're not familiar with all the different lines that we carry, and if you're new with us, I know I try to invite people to join us all the time. No matter where you're at on this globe, I always say, please join us. I talk to so many people during the week. So if you're joining us, again, welcome to René Paris. We have so many different, so many amazing questions, and I love to answer questions. You know me, education is key. I love teaching new things and answering questions. So today, again, we have 3 new Norikos. I am new. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, we have people that join what I like to call Wig Life, our community. We have people that join every single day. So I know that no matter where you're at in your journey as far as Wig Life, every question is super important. Just gonna wait just a little bit more as we join today, and then I'm gonna get started with the 3 new styles. I have lots of questions, but I do want to hold those till the very end, because I want to make sure that we're able to look at the styles, and then it'll make more sense to answer those questions. Again, if you're new and you're not familiar with all the different looks that we have here at René Paris, all the different collections, please make sure that you go to reneparis.com, and please take the time to navigate through that website. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. This I used my new, let me just show you. I know you saw that, but as I wait, I used my flat tool for wigs. If you haven't seen this, this is a curl. This is what it's like a flat iron. You can do curls, you can do spikes. I did this. So if you go back a couple Instagrams, we have a whole tutorial. There's one that I did. Alexander did one. He's my social brother, Alexander. And then there is Abby. So make sure that if you have questions, you go back and you view the grams that we have that are there for your viewing for later. But this is exactly what I used. This is from the Alexander Couture Collection. And I used my tool, my flat iron, and the René Paris holding spray. So thank you again. And again, I'm going to go over all that information because that's part of the questions that we have for later. Let me go ahead and get started. Today we have 2 new colors. Wait, I have to address this. Oh, okay, you ordered one. Amazing. That is awesome. Let me just tell you what, before I get into this, let me just say that if you have not ordered your tool, it's a must. It's a must. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so going back to the new colors, this is Noriko. Again, thank you for joining us today. We have brown sable, and I don't have, let me show you. I don't have brown sable. Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong color. So brown sable is going to be like a neutral brown with a cool brown highlight. And I always get people that have been in this industry for years, and they're like, do you remember the numbers? Like, can you give me a number? Or if they do hair and they want to see what the color's like according to what we do in color. This is brown sable. Let me see there. Can you see that? Absolutely gorgeous color. This will definitely brighten your complexion. I'll try this on in just a minute, but I just want you to be able to see the color. Look at this. This is a gorgeous color. This is a beautiful color for the fall. This would be like in color like a number 8. with a little bit of tin. And again, I'm just going by color because I have so many hairstylists that ask me with like a 24 20. It's kind of hard to see with the light, but again, this is just a look at this face framing piece right here. I'll try this on so that you can see the color. Again, this is a gorgeous new color, brown sable. And this particular piece is from the Noriko Collection. This is Harlow. We had I had questions, especially the girls here. We were looking at the pieces. This is Harlow, so let me go ahead and try that on for you. And always remember to use your René Paris wig grip. Let me put one of those on. This is a handy accessory to help you keep your wig in place. I use one. I go off and on. I go back and forth because I really do switch my wig like 5 times a day, about every 2 hours when I'm teaching. So sometimes I wear this and sometimes I do not. But always, if you're new to wigs, this is definitely an accessory that you want to have. It will help you keep your wigs in place. Let me show you the inside of Harlow. Let me just tell you, just feeling the fabric and the foundation, this is so lightweight. This is new design. Here's the top here. This is machine made. I always stretch pieces because a lot of times if you're new to wigs, you don't know the stretch that they have. Isn't that beautiful? Adjustments in the back. Again, this is Harlow. Lightweight, and I'll give you the specs in just a minute. This is a beautiful piece. This is I like to call this a classic length. Isn't this piece here, this is what my sister calls the money piece right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the colors in this. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you the length. So it's right at the shoulder. Beautiful movement to this piece. Okay, so let me read you the specs here again. This is a brand new color, brown sable. It's a neutral brown with beautiful highlights. Harlow is 8 inches in the fringe, 11 inches in the crown, nape 9.4. The weight is 5 ounces. This is medium density. The cap construction, let me just tell you, it is lightweight. Lightweight. I know you can't feel that, but just take my word for it. I've worn Norikos for over 20 years, and let me just tell you, this is a new design, machine made, but feather light. And I always share, whenever I'm introducing someone new to wigs, I always share that you always have to keep in mind, whenever you wear a wig, it takes a good week. I always say a week if you're wearing it every day, to really allow that fabric to soften with your body heat, and it becomes even more comfortable. So please keep that in mind. This is Harlow. Isn't this beautiful? Beautiful fall color. Look at the colors in this. This is just so soft around the face framing here. Beautiful. They're very, very natural highlights. Again, like I work with so many hairstylists when they're suggesting pieces to their clients, and whenever they're asking me, this is going to be like a 6'8" with like a 24, depending on the color line that you're using, or 16. It just really depends on how it translates on your monitor. But always remember, you can go to reneaparis.com and view the color. This is beautiful. I know you'll see other people showing it in natural light, but this is just gorgeous. Love it. Okay, so this is Harlow. This is just one of 3 new pieces from the Noriko line. our second piece. I just couldn't get over the second piece either. I was just like, wow. So this is Storm. I love the name. You have to bear with me. We were styling these, and let me show you the inside of Storm. Again, this is machine made. Machine made, but again, let me just tell you, this is super lightweight. New design in the foundation. I always show plenty of stretch because that's really, really important, especially if you're new to wigs. Adjustments on each side. And let me just tell you how many times I've worked with someone and they really do not know that the adjustments are there. Sometimes, I guess whenever they're working with whoever's supplying the wig for them, they forget that the adjustments are here. Sometimes we just forget. Sometimes there's just so much that goes into a consultation, and sometimes we forget. These are adjustments here. And if you don't know, always remember that no question is a silly question. That's what we're here for. You can DM us, and we will definitely answer your questions. So this is also a new color. Let me fix my ear tabs here. Isn't this gorgeous? Okay, of course this may not be the best color for my skin tone, but this is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous color. Okay, so this is Champagne Silver. This is from Noriko. This is not, I start saying this because a lot of times that's the next question. Is this high heat? This is not high heat. Isn't this color beautiful? This is like a platinum blonde mixed with the natural light gray. I know it's hard to see, especially under this lighting, but I know that you'll see someone wearing it in natural light, but this is just absolutely beautiful. This is a gorgeous color and definitely a gorgeous silhouette. This is Storm. This is a new piece as well. Let me read you the specs on Storm. It's 3.9 in the fringe, 5.1 in the crown, 5.9 in the nape. The weight is 3.1 ounces. This is medium density. Machine made again. Let me pull this back. So, you know, now that we're here and I'm showing you this, I want you to see how this just stays on with the ROP wig grip. Isn't this beautiful? This is just out of the box. I don't have any hair product on it. Let me show you the back again. Plenty of movement, beautiful cut. I love the piece. And don't forget, you can do so much with these styles. I know that if you'll go to my Instagram at Texas Wig Fairy, I have even like the piece that I showed you at the very beginning. That's really, really short, but you can just use your wig product, your ROP holding spray, your styling comb, and there's just so much that you can do with the different looks. So this is Storm. And if you have any questions, please make sure that you let us know while we're here live. If not, you can always view this later. And if you know someone who is new to wigs or is kind of on the fence about wigs, my goodness, they are beautiful accessories. This whole line, all the collections at René Paris are absolutely beautiful. Today we're focusing on Noriko. Again, this is Storm. Don't you just love the name? I kind of feel like that wearing it, like Carol Brady. You know, this is just so beautiful. I remember her, but this is just so chic. I think my mother Bella's gonna need one of these. But this just has plenty of movement. I love the longer bang. There's just so much that you could do with this for the holidays. Again, this is a brand new color. This is champagne silver. Again, combination of platinum blonde with the natural light gray. I wish you could see the color. This is beautiful color. Just gorgeous. Okay, our next look is my favorite. Well, of course, they're all my favorites, but you know, I have a place in my heart for short hair. Let me show you the inside of this. This is Brett. Machine made. Medium density, machine made. This has plenty of stretch. Tabs, ear, like adjustments here. Again, I know I say that all the time, but I can't tell you how many people I meet and they really don't know that the adjustments are there. And please keep in mind, you know, like as I'm showing these styles, I go through all the questions that I receive in a week's time. And there's so many people that when they start wearing wigs, they're looking for the hairstyle that they've been wearing, which is absolutely wonderful. But I always just say, you know, what's your dream hair? What's your dream hair? Can you describe it to me? Because if you're open to dream hair, most of the time, for most people, it's short styles. You know, this is going to be it for me for a little bit. Isn't this gorgeous? Look how fun this is. This is Brett. This is gorgeous. I love all the styles, but you know, I just have a place in my heart for short hair. There's just so much that you can do with this style. This is gonna be, you'll have to stay close because I'm gonna use my headbands and everything with this style. Make sure that you stay close because we will put that, we will go live with that. Okay, so the specs on this, the fringe is 4.3, crown is 3.9, nape 2.8, weight is 2.4, 2.5 ounces. This is medium density. This again is machine made, feather light. Let me just tell you, I know that I've explained that and I've said it several times, but this is, the foundation is new, it's different, it's feather light. Gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. This is chocolate. This is a beautiful color. This is a beautiful color. I love it. This is another wonderful color for the fall. This is Brett from Noriko. What do you think? Which one's your favorite so far? Hi, Alexander. Please remember to view, make sure that you follow us, like us, and subscribe because we go live all the time, several times a week. Myself, Alexandra, and Abby. Aren't these just beautiful? Okay, so I'm just gonna go over these really quickly again. This is Brett. We saw Harlow, and we saw Storm. So Storm, Harlow, and Brett. And there's many questions that we had. So we're loving Harlow. Awesome. I'm going to put these back on because we had several questions that I need to go over, and I think you're going to have to see them. You're going to have to view the different styles so that you can understand how different they are in comparison to the two styles. So say for instance, I'm going to give you an example. First of all, I always tell people when if you're viewing someone that's doing a review, keep in mind the individual's height and frame. And I say that respectfully because This particular piece would fall lower, if you will, on someone who's maybe shorter than I am and smaller in frame. I'm 5'9" and I'm medium frame, so this, and my head is larger. You know, it depends on the circumference of your head. Things are going to fall a little bit different. I always say just keep that in mind. If you're viewing it on a mannequin, keep in mind mannequins are different from a human head. So just keep those things in mind whenever you're trying to compare. But in comparison to, we had a question. Let me go over those questions now so that you can. We had, in comparison to Reese, in comparison to Storm. Okay, so let me put Storm back on so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so this is Storm. I want you to pay attention to, sorry. I want you to see where this falls on me. Again, I'm larger. I'm about 22 inches in circumference. I'm going to turn around so you can see this. I want you to see the length. The nape is 5.9. Okay. Then I'm going to try Reese on for you so you can see the difference. I'm going to just grab a Reese here so you can see. Okay, so this is Reese. There's a definite difference in the amount of hair. And look at the difference in the length. Okay, if you want specs on Reese, please go to reneeapparels.com and you, in the search bar, just enter Reese and it'll give you the specs. But this is definitely going to be a little bit shorter and less hair. So for that question, Storm is a little bit longer. But what I love about it is if you own Reese and you want your hair, a hairstyle that looks like your hair grew out, Storm would be the perfect choice. You could do a lot with Storm. I could find a way to put Storm up in the back. Could definitely make her look after 5. Just so many different options that you can do with Storm. I love the length. Again, the length on Storm is 5.1 in the crown, and let me see here. The nape 5.9. So this is going to definitely be longer. Storm is going to be longer, and Reese is going to be a little bit shorter and a little bit less density. So they're both gorgeous. They're both gorgeous. But that is to answer, how does the champagne silver compare to satin pearl? You know, satin pearl is, let me see if I can get satin pearl for you, and I will compare those. Satin pearl, I feel like has a little bit more pearl, like a little bit more gray in this color. If I can have somebody bring me satin pearl, if not, I'll go look for that. However, the second question is, it's on the little stand over there. Okay. It was the last collection. Thank you. I'm having my sister help me. Okay, so that way I can make that possible while we're live. Okay, so then we wanted to see Harlow versus Angelica. Okay, so let me put Harlow back on.
Okay, so here's satin pearl.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Harlow, and I want you to see where this falls on me. Again, I'm 5'9". We're right past the shoulder here. This definitely can be styled into a French twist. Of course I can't do that now, but I will definitely show you. Of course we need pins, hairpins, we need to tease it, but it definitely has enough length back here to be put into a French twist. That was one of the other questions. Okay, so again, I want you to see the length of Harlow, and then I'm going to put an angelic on so you can see the difference. Again, we're hitting right past the shoulder here. The bang is beautiful. This to me would look like I had my hair trimmed, like my hair,
Angelica.
if it was Angelica and I wanted to go in and I wanted to have a trim. Okay, so this is Angelica, much longer. Again, if you want the specs on the pieces, I just wanted to give you a visual on the difference between Angelica and Harlow. So this is definitely much longer. I love Harlow because I feel like it's that length where I would be comfortable wearing it and not having to tie it to the side. Welcome to René Paris. Today is launch day. We are doing 3 new looks from Noriko, and we are answering questions now, and this is just one more look at Harlow. This is just a gorgeous piece. This is definitely a piece that I would feel comfortable wearing all day without, you know me, I'd put things up in a high bun. If it's Angelica, I always want to put it up in a high bun or pull it to the side, do a side ponytail or a braid. But this is definitely, the density is amazing, the movement's beautiful, and it's just the right length where I would feel comfortable wearing this down, and I would feel comfortable wearing it all day. So in comparison, I hope that helped you for those that wanted to see the comparison between Harlow and Angelica. Okay, let me see. And I did answer, can you put Harlow in a twist? And that was definitely a yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go on and answer a few questions. But again, if you'd like another peek at the 3 new styles, make sure that you go and view Abby's Instagram a couple days ago and see what she has to say and how she interprets the different looks, because everyone has is going to have a different opinion about the styles. Of course, they're gorgeous, but it's always beautiful to see how she styles them in comparison to me and Alexander as well. So again, this is Harlow, and we looked at Brett. I think I'll put Brett back on as I answer questions. Brett's so fun. You know, and like I was saying, a lot of times, if you know someone who wears wigs, just remember, they're an amazing gift any day of the year. If someone wears wigs and if you want to give them something fun, remember the gift of hair. Isn't this adorable? Yeah, I could definitely use my little headband. I could put this in little twists. There's just so much that we could do with this style. Make it fun. And again, you know, one of the things that's always helped me feel really comfortable is to be able to style my wigs with hair accessories as I would my natural hair. Okay, so I want to answer a couple more questions and then we will okay, so the iron. Let me show you the iron again. I think someone had a little bit of trouble understanding the temperature. Okay, so this is the René Paris tool. If you want to see the full gram, go back a couple weeks. And I'm holding the iron like this because it's not going to harm my skin. So the question was, how does it heat up? You want to turn it on. There's only one button. That's all you have to do. That's how amazingly simple it is. You can barely see the blue here, but it's blue, and it's going to stay at 240. And yes, you can use this on any of the pieces that we saw today. So I'm holding it here because it takes seconds to heat up, but it's not going to harm my skin. Now, whenever you're running through the strands of hair, you want to make sure that you are consistent and not hold it in place, because if you do hold it in place, there's always a chance that you may that the fiber is going to get too hot, and just like our own hair, if you're not running the iron through, you may cause damage. I just say that because you don't want to just run it through the strands and leave it there and let it build heat on the strand. So going back to the question, there's only one button. That's all you don't have to do anything else. You can see the blue there. And if you want all the information, make sure you go back and view the gram, because this will automatically shut off after a period of time. There's no other buttons. You don't have to do anything else. That's it. Just one button. Again, this is a beautiful piece that you need to have in your tool bag, and you definitely can use it on all the pieces that we introduced today. Second, are you able to use this particular iron on the high heat styles that we carry at René Paris? Yes, you can use them on both. You can use them on the Norikos, you can use them on the high heat, and if you need to view a tutorial on how to do styling on high heat, I can't do that today, but yes, you're able to use this particular tool across all the different lines, René Paris, Noriko, and the Orchid Collection, which is our high heat collection. You can use this tool on all of the different looks. And then this question, I know a lot of us that have worn wigs for a long time, we know the answer, but we have several people that said they're new to wigs. We have new people in the community every day. I get this question, I kid you not, several times a week. Do you take your wig off to shampoo it, or do you shampoo it in a basin of water? Great question, because if you think about it, you probably could wear it while you're shampoo it while you're wearing it, but you do want to take it off and go to our YouTube channel, and there are different videos that we have there for your use, for your educational purposes, on how to shampoo. And it'll give you the details how to shampoo them, how often to shampoo them, and what to use to shampoo them. So please, again, make sure that you subscribe, like us, and always stay close, because we go live several times a week. So what do you think I should do next? Styling with this particular look. You know, I can take, I'm trying to think of Billy. I can take that particular style and make really cute hairstyles out of it. This is going to be the same. This has enough length up here where you could wear this with the headband. Let's see if we have one here, and I will leave you with that. Or a couple twists. I know if you've run into me, I take just a few pieces of hair. I mean, if you have baby hair, I like to do that. And I'm going to just twist it and use a pin. There's just so many fun things that you can do. Again, this is Brett from the Noriko Collection. You know, I always use pins with bling, and I'm trying not to, but I'll just use basic pins today. But and then wait for it, because I'm gonna pull just a little bit of my, and then I always just take my little comb I have bald spots here, but you know, I still manage to use my baby hair here. This is just such a cute look. You know, that you can have a casual look and then you can take it and make it definitely a more classic. But I always do short, fun looks. And then just take some of this. Well, I hope you enjoyed my our time together today. Again, we were looking at the 3 new styles from Noriko. This is just a fun little pixie, beautiful cut. This is Brett, and I always have people stop me and ask me how I styled my wigs. This is just really simple. I'm just taking my René Paris comb. So which was your favorite? Let us know. And again, thank you for joining us. Like I said, if you have any questions, make sure you go to reneparis.com and view all the different colors that these styles are going to be available in. And do not forget, if you're a wig shop owner, boutique owner, make sure you call your Crown Collection connection, your salesperson, because you want to get these. These are going to be perfect for the holidays. Thank you again, and I will see you soon. Bye now.